Welcome to College Baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. If you're tuning in for the Milligan Buffaloes and Reinhardt Eagles game, Game 2 of the day just completed. We're looking at about a 3:25 first pitch between the Buffaloes and Eagles. My name is Gary Justice. I'll be bringing you today's action. This stream will not be canceled to be the stream you're watching the ball game, so just leave it up. Go get your favorite snacks. Get comfortable for a great ball game between the Milligan Buffaloes and the Reinhardt Eagles on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee, Game 3. Be the Milligan Buffaloes and the Reinhardt Eagles. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard, Southeast Sports Network. Happy to be bringing you the action today. This will be an elimination game. Check that. It is not an elimination game. Reinhardt will come in with one loss. Very warm day today. 75 degrees. Got a little wind gust around 12 miles per hour. We'll go over the lineups real quickly. The Buffaloes, Braxton Baird lead things off. Cade Kalahua-Vehe will hit second. Melton will hit third. Lobo fourth. Lutterman fifth. Hanson sixth. Iezi seventh. Jones eighth. Massengale ninth. Spencer Rife will be on the bump. For the Reinhardt Eagles will be Vargas, Kroll, Phelps, Osman, Mantooth, Dion, House, Boscarino, and Stevens. Andrew Herbert will be on the bump today for the Reinhardt Eagles. Also, several ways you can follow the AAC.
Stay connected with the Appalachian Athletic Conference and the Southeast Sports Network all season long. Follow along on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X for the latest scores, highlights, and exclusive content. Don't miss a moment. Visit their websites and get connected today.
All right, a little baseball as I thought was ready. See 3 umpires already waiting. With Reinhardt's victory, or the win in the conference regular season, they've already punched their ticket to the national tournament. Reinhardt Eagles 40 wins, 10 losses on the season. Milligan Buffaloes 32 wins, 20 losses. Reinhardt picked up an exciting win this morning over Columbia International, 4-3. Back-to-back home runs in the 8th propelled them to the victory. Must be waiting on the 4th umpire. We'll be back shortly for college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi,
So the fourth umpire has made the way on the field and ready to play a little baseball. Buffaloes and Eagles. Set the defense for the Eagles. Boscareno in the left field, Vargas in center, Osman in right. House at third, Phelps at short, Dion, good to see him back, second base, Kroll at first, Stevens behind the dish. Braxton Baird lead things off. Fastball, strike one. Andrew Herbert, one of the best pitchers in the entire country, undefeated this year, 11 wins. Tall cup of water. Fastball, strike two, pounding the zone early. Oh, 2. Swung on, hit foul down the third base line. We'll do 0-2 all over again. Be Baird, Kalahua, Vehe, and Melton in the top half of one. Swung on, fouled off. One of the jobs with leadoff hitter, especially when you're leading off a game, try to see as many pitches as you can. Oh, 2. Swung on, fouled off. Three consecutive foul balls. Off-speed pitch, low and out. Swung on a miss. They'll throw to first base to complete the strikeout. That'll be the first out of the inning. Bring up the catcher, Cade Kalahua Vehe. Herbert will rock and fire. Swung on, fouled off. No balls in a strike. Well, Stevens maybe have some equipment issues. I'm looking in the dugout now. Yeah, that's where one of his shin guards is. The strap for his shin guard just came loose. Had to protect the knees. He's ready to go now. No balls in a strike on the backstop for the Buffaloes. Kalahua Vehe. Herbert struck out Baird swinging. No balls and a strike on Kalahuavehe. Low and out. Swung on, hit towards center field, going back. Vargas will set his feet. Make the play for the second out of the inning. Bring up Brody Melton, the left fielder, if he's able to reach. And Jill Lobo will hit. So the Reinhardt Eagles have already played one game today. This is their second game of the afternoon. Swung on, hit down the left field line. That will be a foul ball. Quickly, no balls and a strike. Herbert doing a nice job of getting ahead of hitters. Outfield playing the left fielder straight up. Even a ball and a strike. One. Swung on, fouled off. Went to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tried the lower part of the zone. Deuce is wilder in the top half. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on, hit to the third baseman in the field. Hit his feet though across diamond. As they say, Nash Kroll was bobbling the baseball. That'll be the first base run of the game for the Milligan Buffaloes. Bring up Angel Lobo. Be an E5 on the throwing area. Buffaloes center fielder. Swung on, fouled off, slicing out of play. Oh, 1. Running count, no balls and 2 strikes. Melton reached first with 2 outs due to an error on the third baseman. No balls and 2 strikes on Lobo. Letterman will hit if he's able to reach. Swung on, slicing foul. Osmond will give chase. He makes a diving attempt. Excellent effort. Came a long way to try to field that baseball. We'll do 0-2 all over again. Oh-2. Break the ball. 1-2 upcoming. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. He'll field, throw across the diamond. In time. They'll retire the Buffaloes in the top half of the first. We'll go to the bottom half. Vargas, Kroll, and Phelps, college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. Looking at Spencer Rife. He'll get the start for the Buffaloes. Set the defense. It'll be Melton in left, Lobo in center, Aizy is in right. Jones at third, Barrett at short, Massengale at the second baseman. Tank Hansen will be the first baseman. Cade Kalahua Vehe is the catcher, and Spencer Rife will get the start on the mound. Here in the first inning, he'll face Vargas, Kroll, and Phelps. Vargas had a productive game this morning. Started that game off with a bunt single. The ball game this morning against Columbia International. Swung on, fouled off. One. Swung on that baseball hit deep to right field going back, and that will one hop, actually a hop over the wall. Adrian Vargas with a leadoff double. As Vargas got all that one and smashed it over the one hop. I thought it was one hop the Food City sign. Bounced over the wall and bring up Nash Kroll. Heading into two-hole this game. Swung on, hit to the third baseman. He'll set his feet, throw across the diamond. In time to retire Kroll 5-3. Bring up the shortstop, Robert Phelps. Vargas will get his lead from second base. Swung on, hit deep to center field. Lobo will go back, set his feet. The throw to third will not be in time. Allow Vargas to advance from second to third. On a fly ball. Bring up Barry Osmond, the right fielder. He homered in the 8th. Game 1 today. Vargas getting a big lead at third base. Now Roth will go out of the stretch. Outside corner. It calls Roth going from the wind up to working the stretch. 0-1. That's outside. Osmond had a big home run. He and Mantooth went back-to-back for the victory this morning. 1-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Throw at the plate. They got Vargas. Vargas being a little extra aggressive. They retire the Eagles. A big play that will bring Osmond. He'll lead off the next inning as we go to the top half of the second. It will be 5, 6, 7. Letterman, Hanson, Aiza. You're watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. He's looking to Andrew Herbert toting the river for the second time today. He's worked 1 inning so far. He's got 1 strikeout, a fly out, a ground out, 21 total pitches, 16 strikes for the right-hander. He'll face 5, 6, 7 of the Buffaloes lineup. Landon Letterman will lead things off. First pitch high and in. Ball, no strikes. Appreciate you guys tuning in and spending your Friday afternoon with us. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard, Southeast Sports Network. Swung on, popped up. Third baseman's going to call for it. He'll squeeze it for the first out of the inning. Nice job by House to battle the sun. Really warmed up. Sunshine plentiful today. Going to bring up Tank Hanson, the first baseman, all AAC member. Swung on and missed. No balls in a strike. Herbert plus fastball, slider. Has a change as well. Swung on, hit toward the right field. Osmond will go back. He'll set his feet, and he will squeeze it for the second out of the inning. Bring up Nick Easy, the right fielder. Quickly 2 up, 2 down for the Buffaloes in their half of the second. Easy is able to reach, and then Gavin Jones will hit in the second. Swung on, popped up, that'll get a play. Oh, 1. Defense playing Easy straight up. One. Off-speed pitch. That's the change we're talking about. Got the 1 ball and 2 strikes. Herbert's got 1 punch out on the day. Swung on, fouled off. Nice AB from Nick Easy. He'll choke up on that bat ever so slightly, and he'll also spread the stance, try to get the barrel of the bat on the ball. Off-speed pitch missed. Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Two. Swung on, fouled off. Quite a battle going on between Herbert and Easy. Umpire against more baseballs. Two. Swung on, hit to the pass, the second baseman. That'll be a base hit. First of the day for the Milligan Buffaloes. Nick Easy, 2-2. Drives the baseball to right field. He'll bring up third baseman Gavin Jones. His first AB of the day. Off-speed pitch. Was able to check his swing. One 0. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Herbert was 1 strike away getting out of this inning. Easy fouled pitch after pitch after pitch off, and then he's able to single to right. Now it's 2 balls, no strikes on Jones. Trey Massengale waits on deck for the Buffaloes. Swung on, fouled off. Two one. Swung on, missed. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Two delivery upcoming. Long hold from Herbert. Now he'll go. Swung on, popped up towards the right fielder. Osmond will call for it. He'll squeeze it forward. The third out of the inning. He'll retire the Buffaloes in their half of the second. Go to the bottom half. It'll be 4, 5, 6. Osmond, Mantooth, and Louis Dion. You're watching college baseball in the Southeast or Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as you're looking live inside of Hunter Wright Stadium. It's Spencer Rife towing the rubber. Rick Bentley just let me know that Spencer Rife threw 5 pitches in that first inning. Got 3 outs. Pitch efficiency. He will face 4, 5, 6. So Osmond, who was at the bat when Vargas was retired at the plate, will be the leadoff hitter. It'll be Osmond, Mantooth, and Louis Dion. Of course, Osmond and Mantooth went back-to-back in the 8th inning of that game 1 this morning against Columbia International. Turned a 3-2 deficit into a 4-3 victory. First pitch from Rife. Breaking ball, miss inside. Fastball high and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Check that, 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on, hit the left field. That'll be a base hit. Osmond will round first, lead off single. Bring up Jacob Mantooth, the DH. Outside, ball 1. It's inside. See Osmond getting his lead from first base. 2 balls, no strikes on Mantooth. Swung on, hit past the third baseman. And Osmond will stop his second. Back-to-back singles. Have the Eagles in business. The hitter will be the second baseman, Louis Dion. He'll hit with runners at first and second, nobody out. Shows bunt, gets it down. What the bunt defense is going to be. Typically runners at first and second. Third baseman will stay back, and Spencer Rife, the pitcher, will need to cover the third base line, and Hanson will charge. I was hoping that Osmond would break early. Nothing going on there. Oh, 1. Shows bunt, pulls it back, evens the count of ball in a strike. Could be Mantooth and check that Louis Dion, and then Dryden House will hit next. Shows bunt, gets it down. He'll field, throw in time. The runners will advance on the sack. He's going to be retired 3-4. Check that 1-4. Dryden House will now hit. Big House, and then Luca Boscarano. Runners at second, third, 1 out. Fastball off the plate. Swung on, fouled off. Eagles threatening here in the bottom half of the second inning. Swung on, fouled off once again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got an out. Got runners at second and third. Mantooth at second, Osmond at third. Infield's in. Swung on, fouled off. Run to 1-2. Tried the outside corner, just missed. Outside, full count. Osmond will get his lead from third. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Infield playing in. Was he able to check his swing? He was not able to check his swing, so that will be the second out of the inning. The first strikeout for Spencer Rife, and that is a big one. So now the infield will be able to play back at normal depth. Luca Boscarino will now hit. The left fielder, if he's able to reach, Ryan Stevens will hit in the second inning. Spencer Rife 1 out away from escaping trouble in the second. Breaking ball, strike 1. Mantooth's at second base. Osmond's at third. 2 down. No balls and a strike. Swung on, popped up. Baird will call for it. He'll make the grab, and that will close things out as Spencer Rife does work out in the jam. Prevents any runs. Now close out the half of the inning for the Eagles. Go to the top half of the third. It'll be 9-1-2, Massengale, Baird, and Kalahua Veje. College baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. You're looking live inside of Hunter Wright Stadium. Let's go to top half of the third inning. We're scoreless. Spencer Rife working around the jam, preventing a run. Andrew Herbert will toe the river for the third time today. 1 hit allowed. He struck out 1. 4 fly balls, a ground ball. 38 total pitches so far. 27 have been for strikes. And he'll face 9-1-2. Top half of the third will be Massengale, Baird, and Kalahua Vehe. Massengale's been flashing a lot of leather during this tournament as well. Swung on, tapped in the mound. He'll field, throw in time to retire Massengale on the first pitch. 1-3. Herbert put in his position. Bring up the shortstop Braxton Berry for the second time today. He struck out after a long at-bat to lead off the game. It's the only punch out so far for Herbert. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Kalahua Vehe will follow him in the lineup. Off-speed pitch, change. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit towards center field. Vargas will go back. He'll set his feet. Squeezes it for the second out of the inning. Bring up Cade Kalahua Vehe. Flew out to Vargas his first time. Herbert showing some pitch efficiency here in the third. Got Massengale on the first pitch. Baird on the third, so he's on throw 4 here in the third. Swung on, hit down the third base line. Nice play by the third base coach. Off-speed pitch, low and out. Even the count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, popped up. Stevens going to give chase. And that one will escape Hunter Wright. Another 1 ball and 2 strikes. Milton will follow the catcher. First team All AAC selection. Swung on, hit towards center field. That'll be a base hit. That'll be the third of the game. Check that, yes. Second of the game, my apologies. For the first of the game for Kalahua Vehe. I bring up Brody Milton. He reached on the air his first time. Breaking ball swung on. Popped up. Oscarano will give chase. He will make the play. And that'll be the third out of the inning. That'll retire the Buffaloes in their half of the third. Go to the bottom half. Be 9-1-2. Stevens, Vargas, and Kroll. College baseball. Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom half of the third. Spencer Rife will toe the rubber for a third time today. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits. Struck out 1, 2 fly balls, 2 ground balls, 23 pitches so far, 14 been for strikes. Pitched around some trouble, pitched around some trouble in the second. Had runs for the second and third, only 1 out, and got out of the jam. He'll face Stevens, Vargas, and Kroll. That's 9-1-2 in the Eagles lineup. First pitch, Stevens. Misses zone, 1 ball, no strikes. That one's low as well, 2-0. Swung on, hit to the third baseman. He'll set his feet to throw across the diamond in time to retire Stevens 5-3. Bring up Adrian Vargas. He doubled right field his first time. And then Vargas was retired trying to score at the plate later on that inning. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. He'll set his feet, throw across the diamond. In time to retire Vargas 4-3. Bring up Nash Kroll, the first baseman. He bounced out 5-3 his first time. Kroll's able to reach. Robert Phillips will hit. Swung on, missed. Does miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Swung on, a baseball hit to left field. A diving attempt will get past him. Kroll around first. He'll go to second base, and that will be a 2-out double. Nice effort by Brody Melton in left field. Just unable to make the play.
The shortstop, Robert Phelps.
So that will be Robert Phelps, the shortstop. He flew out to Lobo his first time. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. Baird Hill set his feet, throw across the diamond. In time to retire Phelps 6-3, and now retired the Eagles in their half of the third. Go to the top half of the fourth. It'd be 4-5-6 Lobo, Letterman, Hanson. College baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. As you see, Andrew Herbert throwing the rubber once again. for the 4th time today. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits so far, struck out 1. And do 6 fly balls, 2 ground balls, throwing 47 pitches, 35 for strikes. He will face 4, 5, 6, Lobo, Lutterman, and Hanson.
The center fielder, Angel
Lobo bounced out 6-3 his first time. Outside corner, strike 1. Second time through the lineup for the Buffaloes. So far, no runs, 2 hits for the Buffaloes. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Eagles. Tried the inside corner and missed. He was count 1 ball, 1 strike. Was able to check his swing? He was. Back-to-back breaking balls to Lobo. Trying to slow his bat down. Be surprised if you don't see a heater in the next pitch or two. There it is, up the middle. Second baseman Dion on the field. Throw in time. 4-3 put out. I'll bring up Landon Lutterman. He bounced out. Check out, he popped out to the third baseman House his last time. First pitch, just missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Herbert wanted that one. Letterman, a good-sized young man. He's been in the weight room. Two balls, no strikes. Swung on, missed, change of pace. Got him on his front foot and he just waved at it. 2 balls and a strike. Got an out. We're on the top half of the 4th. Runs got 3 balls and a strike. Stevens does a nice job behind the dish protecting his umpire. He's actually checking on him, make sure he's okay. See the umpire pat him on the back. Three one. Got to the outside corner. Outfield to count up 3 balls and 2 strikes. Herbert hasn't walked anybody yet. He struck out 1. Allowed 2 hits. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do 3-2 all over again. Tennessee Wesley and Johnson will follow this game. Ball 4. That'll be the first free pass issue by Andrew Herbert today. Now bring up Tank Hansen.
First baseman, Tank Hansen.
Hansen flew out to right field his first time. Swung on, fouled off. Got an out here in the top half of the fourth. Runner at first base. 0-1 count on Hanson. Swung on. Another nice play by the third base coach. Oh, got to move his feet a little bit more. You got to get that belly button in front of it, coach. Use both hands. Runner's got no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2. Swung on and missed. That'll be the second punch out of the afternoon for Andrew Herbert. Gives us 2 outs, a runner on first base. And Nick Iese, who singled the first time, will now hit. They'll check on Lutterman at first base. See Lutterman get his lead. Change up outside corner, strike 1. Oh, 1. Swung on, fouled off. We got no balls and a strike. Pickoff attempt, got him. Andrew Herbert will get the pick off, and that will retire the Buffaloes in their half of the fourth. Got Letterman leaning. Go to the bottom half of the fourth. It'll be 4, 5, 6. Osmond, Mantooth, Theon. You watching college baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Several ways that you can follow the AAC.
Stay connected with the Appalachian Athletic Conference and the Southeast Sports Network all season long. Follow along on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X for the latest scores, highlights, and exclusive content. Don't miss a moment. Visit their websites and get connected today.
Going to the bottom of the fourth inning, we're scoreless. Spencer Rife will toe the rubber for the fourth time today. He's allowed 4 hits, struck out 1, 2 fly balls. He's induced 2 fly balls, 5 ground balls, 31 pitches, 19 strikes. Barry Osmond will lead things off. He led off the second inning with a single to left. He'll face Spencer Rife for the second time today. Fastball, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits for the Buffaloes. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Eagles. Off-speed pitch. Misses the zone. Very appreciative visit Kingsport, bringing the AAC to Kingsport, Tennessee. Swung on, hit to the first baseman, passed Hanson down the right field line. And Osmond will reach here in the fourth. Bring up Jacob Mantooth. Be a base hit for Osmond. That's his second of the game. Mantooth singled left field his first time. No balls and a strike. Swung on, hit to the third baseman Jones. He'll field, go to second. So Masson, the ground ball was hit to Jones. He fielded the baseball, went to second. Massengale and Masco dropped the baseball, but Massengale is arguing hit is on the transfer. As they're discussing here, nice job by the crew to get together, make sure they have the right call. Massengale was emphatic. It was on the transfer. Massengale and Rife looking in. Long discussion. So they'll go discuss with both coaches. Coach Barnett's one he's hoping they will call on a transfer, but I believe they're going to. They just dropped the baseball. Now the discussion, as you'll see, on the third base line. Long discussion. So the runner at second is going to be called out to allow Mantooth to reach via fielder's choice. Now bring up Louis Dion. Dion, his first time he struck out swinging. He'll hit with the runner on first base and one out. Breaking ball, nice job by Kalahua Vehe to keep that baseball in front of him. Fastball outside corner. Pick off attempt, not in time. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. He'll field, throw to first base. Not in time. Dion hit it on the screws right at Massengale. A nice job, piece of base running by Mantooth to read the line drive and get back to prevent the double play. That's going to bring up Dryden House, the third baseman. He struck out in the second inning. First pitch caught the lower part of the zone. Runners on the move. Callahan, the throw is in time. Retired. The side via the stolen base. As we go to the top of the half of the fifth inning, it'll be 7, 8, 9. Iese, Jones, and Massengale. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the top half of the fifth. We're scoreless here at Hunter Wright Stadium. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard, Southeast Sports Network, bringing you college baseball, Appalachian Athletic Conference style. Andrew Herbert would toe the rubber for the fifth time today. He's allowed 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 2. He's induced 6 fly balls, 3 ground balls, thrown 61 pitches so far, 43 for strikes. He'll face 7, 8, 9 here in the fifth. Iese, Jones, and Massengale. No runs, 2 hits for the Buffaloes. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Eagles. Good look at Nick Iese. He's had a good at-bat last time. Got to 2 strikes and then drove a baseball to right field. Swung on, hit to Nash Kroll. He'll field the baseball, the race to the bag, and he'll feed Andrew Herbert for the 3-1 putout. As 2 all AAC members, Nash Kroll and Andrew Herbert, showing the reason why. And Kroll's known for his offensive prowess, but now he's really good with the glove. He was named a Gold Glove member this year. This is going to bring up Gavin Jones, third baseman. Flew out to right field his first time. Changeup just missed. Appreciate you spending your Friday afternoon with us. Southeast Sports Network. Swung on, foul off. One. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jones and then Massengale. Swung on, popped up. Right fielder will call for it. Osmond will make the play. Bring him Trey Massengale. Second baseman bounced out 1-3 last time. He's able to reach. Braxton Baird will hit top of the fifth. Scoreless ball game. Side corner strike one. Breaking ball low. Evens the count, the ball on a strike. Swung on, missed. Quickly 1 ball and 2 strikes. Herbert's got 1 punch out. Check that 2 punch out. Swung on, fouled off. Stevens will take the mask off just to kind of regroup. Nice job by the umpire to give himself a little bit of time to collect himself. His home plate umpire doing a good job. Catchers take care of him, and he takes care of the catchers. 1-2. Swung on, got in his hands. Second baseman will make the play, and that'll be the third out of the inning. I retire the Buffaloes the top half of the fifth. We go to the home half. P7, 8, 9. House, Boscarano, and Stevens. College baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Hunter Rice Stadium.
Stay connected with Visit Kingsport and the Southeast Sports Network all season long.
Connect with Visit
Follow along on
Kingsport
Facebook,
social media.
Instagram, YouTube, and X for the latest updates, highlights, and exclusive content. Don't miss a moment. Visit their websites and get connected today.
Athletic Conference postseason tournaments here in Kingsport, Tennessee. The facilities are amazing, and their hospitality is even better. Bradley Hoover and his crew does such a good job. Go to the bottom half of the fifth inning, scoreless ball game. Spencer Rife will toe the rubber for the 5th time today. 5 hits. Struck out 1. He's induced 3 fly balls, 6 ground balls. He's thrown 39 pitches, 25 for strikes so far. And he'll face 7, 8, 9, Dryden House. Lead things off. He struck out in the 2nd inning. Swung on, fouled off. Swung on, fouled off. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Rife and Herbert's been pounding the zone. That one will escape Cade's mitt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. House, Boscarino, and Stevens. Swung on, tapped down the first base line. Tossing foul. Game 3 of 4 today. Tennessee Wesleyan and Johnson will follow this one. Inside corner, strike three. That'll be the second punch out for Spencer Rife. Second time he's got Dryden House.
The left fielder, Luca Boscarino.
Bring up the left fielder, Luca Boscarino. Popped out to the shortstop last time. Fastball, dismissed. Swung on, got on his hands. Hanson will give chase. That one will escape Hunter Wright Stadium. Evens the count of the ball and a strike. Swung on, hit towards low ball in center field. He'll set his feet. Squeezes it for the second out. Bring up Ryan Stevens. He bounced out 5-3 back in the third inning. Down the third base line, that'll be a double. As Stevens around first base, and he'll stroll into second base with a 2-out double. First pitch he saw, squared it up. Ethan Moore will run for Stevens at second. So the Eagles have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, and Adrian Vargas at bat. He's doubled to right field in the first and bounced out to 4-3 in the third. Pick off the 10th. Not in time. Vargas very speedy. Jones playing off the bag at third. Now Vargas he has the ability to put a bunt down. Now Jones start creeping in. Pitch in the dirt. Kalahua Vehe did a nice job of blocking that baseball up. Vargas is able to reach. Nash Kroll will hit bottom half of the fifth. It's the 6th hit of the day for the Eagles. Runners got 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Gary Justice bringing the action on the Southeast Sports Network, Appalachian Athletic Conference Baseball. Swung on, fouled off. Counts 2 balls and a strike. Del Lobo starting to play Vargas to pull ever so slightly. 2-1. Swung on, hit to the second baseman Massengale. He'll field, throw. The throw is wide and high. That's what allowed the first run of the game to score. Ethan Moore will score on the air. And Vargas will be awarded second base as the baseball went out of play. So it makes it a 1-0 ball game. And they're going to intentionally walk Nash Kroll. So runners at first and second. 2 outs. And they'll bring up Robert Phelps. Flew at the center field, bounced out 6-3. Got the inside corner, strike 1. It'll be Phelps and then Osmond. Tried the lower part of the zone and missed. Vargas get these lead to second. Kroll will get his lead from first. Robert Phelps hitting with 2 outs, 1-1. Swung on, fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Long hold. Pick off attempt. One, two. Swung on, hit down the left field line, foul. Vargas will return to second. Kroll will return to first. Phelps just got his hands inside the baseball, just unable to keep it in fair. One, two. Pitch mid inside. Evens the count of 2. It makes the deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, the Eagles already pushed 1 across, threatening again. Swung on and missed. And that will retire the Eagles in the 5th. However, they pushed 1 across, leading this one 1-0 on the top half of the 6th. Be 1, 2, 3. Baird, Kalahua, Veje, and Milton College Baseball in the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. As you're looking live inside of Hunter Wright Stadium, let's go to the top half of the 6th. Gary Justice, Jeff Hubbard, Southeast Sports Network, bringing you today's action. Andrew Herbert will tow the rover for the 6th time today. 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Induced 8 fly balls, 4 ground balls. Thrown 72 pitches so far. 50 of them have been for strikes. He'll face the top part of the lineup in Braxton Baird, Cade Kalahua Veje, and Brody Melton. Swung on, fouled off. Baird struck out to lead off the game, and he flew out to the center back in the 3rd. Shows bunt, got inside. Was that the foul ball off the bat as Baird squared the bunt? So it makes it no balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. He'll set his feet, throw across the diamond in time to get Braxton Baird 6-3. Bring up catcher Cade Kalahua-Vehe. He flew out to center field his first time, and he singled to center back in the third. Herbert's done a good job of controlling the Buffs. Through 6 innings, the Buffaloes have not gotten the leadoff hitter on one time today. That's strike one to the catcher. Low and out. Matter of fact, the Buffaloes' 2 hits today both came with 2 outs. So Herbert's doing a good job of setting and dictating the tone each inning. Outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Swung on, hit the Kroll at first base, he'll field. Toss to Herbert at first base. Easy 3-1. 12 straight hitters Herbert has set down. Now pitching with a 1-0 lead. It's going to bring up Brody Melton, the left fielder. He's on an air and flew out to left. I get past Stevens at the bump, at the dish, I should say. Swung on and missed, a little change of pace. Tell Melton was expecting the fastball. If he's able to reach Lobo, will hit in the top half of the 6th inning. One. Swung on, fouled off. Strike percentage today for Andrew Herbert, 69.6% of the time. Impressive. 1-2. Swung on, hit towards Vargas in center field. He'll go back, he'll set his feet. Squeezes it forward, the 3rd out of the inning. And now retire the Buffaloes in the top half of the 6th. We go to the bottom half. P4, 5, 6, Osman, Mantooth, Louis Dion, College Baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Spencer Rife will toe the river for the 6th time. He's had 6 hits, struck out 3, 62 pitches so far, 38 strikes. He'll face 4, 5, 6, Osmond, Mantooth, and Dion. First pitch swung on, hit to the second baseman. He'll field the throw to first base in time. We have 4-3 put out. I'll bring up Jacob Mantooth, the DH. Single to left field and also reached on the fielder's choice. Fastball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung gone, fouled straight back. He was kind of one. Through 5 innings of play, the Reinhardt Eagles have got the leadoff hitter on 3 times. So actually, now 3 of 6 leadoff hitter on. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. Massengale played on the hop. Be the first out. Actually, caught it in the air, I should say. That'll be the second out of the inning. Spencer Rife strike percentage 62.1 today. Impressive. We're going to Louis Dion, who has had a sac bunt back in the second, lined out to fourth. Lined out to the second baseman in the fourth. First pitch caught the zone. No balls in the strike. That one caught Kalahua Vehe, and the umpire doing a nice job. Give him a little bit of time to make sure he's okay. 1-1. Breaking ball. A run, 6 hits, 1 error for the Eagles. Tried the outside corner and missed. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error. For the Buffaloes, 0 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. 2-2. Swung on his hands. It'll be a tough play. Spencer Rife fielding the bag. Nice job. Little 3-1 to retire the Eagles in their half of the 6th. We go to the top half of the 7th. That'll be 4, 5, 6. Lobo, Lutterman, Hanson. College baseball. Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the top half of the 7th. The Eagles leading the Buffaloes 1-0. Andrew Herbert will toe the river for the 7th time today. 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. He's walked 1, induced 9 fly balls, 6 ground balls, thrown 83 pitches, 58 have been strikes so far. Face 4, 5, 6, Lobo, Lutterman, and Hanson in the top half of the 7th. Shamley now playing third. For the Eagles. Lobos bounced out 6-3 and 4-3 today. Swung on, popped up. Right fielder will call for it. Osmond hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Bring up the DH Landon Lutterman. Popped out to the third baseman. He's also walked. Swung on, popped up. Osmond will call for it. And Vargas will haul it in. Quickly, 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th. Bring up Tank Hansen. First baseman for the Buffaloes. He flew out to right field and he struck out back in the 4th. Herbert throws such a heavy baseball. I mean, if you do hit it, it's hard to hit it very far. 1-0. Fastball. Caught the lower part of the zone, even kind of 1 ball, 1 strike. Hansen's able to reach. Easy will hit. Low and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. A run for the Eagles back in the 5th is the only runs has scored across the home plate today. Swung on, hit to the third baseman. He'll set his feet. Go across the diamond. In time. Retires Tank Hansen 5-3. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. With 7, 8, 9. It'll be Shamley, Bosconari, and then also Ron Stevens watching college baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom half of the 7th. It'll be 7, 8, 9. Shamley will make his first plate appearance. Facing Spencer Rife. Rife through 6 innings. He's had 6 hits, 1 run unearned, walked 1, struck out 3, 5 flyouts, 8 ground outs, 71 pitches, 44 strikes. That one caught the outside part of the zone. Ball and a strike. Shamley, Luca, then also Ryan Stevens. Swung on, hit toward Lobo in center field. He'll make the play. Be the first out of the inning. Boscarino will hit. Boscarino popped out to the shortstop and flew out to Lobo in center field back in the 4th. Caught the outside corner. Start having some action down in Reinhardt's bullpen. 1-1. Swung on, hit to the shortstop. He'll set his feet, throw across the diamond, in time. Retire Boscarino 6-3. Pick up Ryan Stevens. Bounced out 5-3. He also had a 2-out double. Swung on, hit slicing down the right field line. Easy will give chase, unable to get to the baseball. And that's going to be another 2-out double for Ryan Stevens. Had one back in the 5th, give him a 2-out double here in the 7th as well. Ethan Moore will come in and run. He scored the only run today. Allowed the leadoff hitter Adrian Vargas to hit. He's doubled, reached on an air, bounced out 4-3. Off-speed pitch, missed the zone. Starting to have some action in the Milligan bullpen. A left-hander's throwing. 1 ball, no strikes. Morkel to get his lead from second. Swung on, that baseball hit towards right field. Easy will call for it. And he'll squeeze it for the 3rd out of the inning. And Spencer Ropp's able to work around the 2-out double. Let's go to the top half of the 8th. Be 7, 8, 9. Nick Easy, Gavin Jones, Trey Massengale. College baseball, Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Go to the top half of the 8th inning. Eagles over the Buffaloes 1-0. Andrew Herbert will toe the rubber for the 8th time today. He's had only 2 hits, 1 walk, struck out 2. He's induced 11 fly balls, 7 ground balls. Thrown 89 pitches so far. 62 of them have been strikes. He'll face 7, 8, 9 here in the 8th. Nick Easy, Gavin Jones, and Trey Massengale. Easy singled back in the 2nd. He bounced out 3-1 in the 5th. Only 3 base runners for the Buffaloes today. A couple of base hits and a walk. Herbert rocks and fires. Pitch miss on outside. Get action in both bullpens. Actually, in Milligan, relievers are sitting down now. 1-0. Swung on. Slicing foul, and that one will escape Hunter Rod Stadium. Nice hustle by Shamley playing third base. Shamley came in game 1 this morning, took over for Louis Dion at second base. Due to an injury, now Shamley took over for House playing third. Shows his versatility. 1-1. Swung on, fouled off. That'll come close to the press box. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Herbert's got 2 punch-outs on the afternoon. Swung on, popped up. Vargas will call for it. Actually, it's going to be Boscarano will take the play. Gavin Jones, he's flown out to left field twice. First pitch will miss the zone. Just missed the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. Evens account 2 balls and 2 strikes after Jones will be Trey Massengill. Got inside corner, strike 3. And that will get Jones looking. That'll be the 3rd punch out for Andrew Herbert on the afternoon. So we'll have a pinch hitter. First pitch to the pinch hitter. Off-speed pitch miss. One-oh. Here's Josh Law hitting. Swung on, popped up. Shamley will call for it in the third base position. He'll squeeze it for the 3rd out. And that'll retire the Buffs in their half of the 8th. Go to the bottom half. 2, 3, 4. Nash Kroll, Robert Phelps, Barry Osmond. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. As we go into the bottom half of the 8th inning, Eagles over the Buffaloes 1-0. That 1 run is unearned. It was scored on an error. Spencer Rife will toe the rubber for the 8th time today. He's allowed 7 hits, 1 run, unearned. Walked 1, struck out 3. He's going to do 7 fly balls, 9 ground balls, thrown 80 pitches so far, 50 for strikes. He and Andrew Herbert have been locked in on a pitcher's duel. Leading things off be Nash Kroll. He's bounced out 5-3. He's double left field line. He was intentionally walked. Swung on it. Baseball hit down the left field line, and that'll be a fair ball. Kroll around first, and he'll go into second base, and the throw will not be in time. Kroll would see the first pitch he saw in the 8th. That's his second double of the day. And they'll have a runner for him.
Now running at second base, number 35, Cedric Colors. That one is a shortstop, Robert Phillips.
That'll be the 8th hit of the day for the Eagles. First pitch taken for a strike. Phelps on the day, he's fled to center field, bounced out 6-3. He's also struck out. So runner at second base, swung on, foul down the third base line. Cedric Colors will be the runner for Nash Kroll at second base. Phelps still got to do a job here with even down, beating down, no balls, 2 strikes. Got to get the runner over third base somehow, some way. Hit that baseball to the right side. Swung on, hit the pass. Jones at third. Colors will around third to try to score. The throw will be in time. Excellent play. That'll be the first out of the inning. Phelps will be at second base. A trip to the mound. Maybe a lefty on lefty situation. So credit Phelps with a single. And Colors was thrown out by the left fielder Melton through a strike to Kalahua Vehe at the plate. Big time opportunity to flash some weather, and the Milligan Buffaloes did. They can bring up Barry Osman. 2 for 3. He singled in the second and the fourth, bounced out 4-3 in the 6th. He homered this morning in the 8th. He's hitting tonight, this evening in the 8th, in a 1-run ball game. Fastball, strike 1 this morning. He was trailing CIU 3-2. He tied it up at 3. The Mantooth untied it. He went yard, make it 4-3. Pitch is outside. So Phelps is a runner at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike on Osman. Got 1 out. 1-0 ball game. Eagles over Buffaloes. 1-1. Swung on. Foul. Makes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rife on the day has 3 punch outs. Fastball high now the zone. Even counting 2 balls and 2 strikes. Great play from Brody Milton. Got the runner down to the plate. 2-2. Breaking ball off the plate. Fills it up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. ball 4. That'll be the second free pass Spencer Rife has issued. Now you'll have a runner for Osmond. And Ethan Moore will run for Osmond at first. This will bring up Jacob Mantooth, the DH. He's singled, reached on the fielder's choice, and he lined up the second baseman. Caught the outside part of the plate. No balls and a strike. You got runners at first and second, 1 out. Swung on, hit past the first baseman. The throw will come to the plate, and it will not be in time. Give the Reinhardt Eagles a 2-0 lead, a huge single from Jacob Mantooth to drive in a run to expand that lead from 2-1. Check that, from 1-2. You see Mantooth after the single. Bring up Louis Dion. He has a sack bunt, lined up to the second baseman, also bounced out 3-1. Shows a bunt. Got Ethan Moore running at third. And Mantooth at first. Dion showed bunt first time. Shows it again. It's a safety squeeze. So you'll see Jones is going with the hitter, the runner. This is a safety squeeze. 1-1. Swung on, fouled off the press box. That was Mantooth who was he was going on the pitch. 1-2. Outside corner, the throw, the delayed steal. Baird will run down Mantooth. So a lot just happened there. So the delayed steal, Kalahua Vehe gets the baseball to Baird. Baird runs down Mantooth, tags him out for the second out of the inning. Moore stays at third. So now you have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the 8th with a runner on third base. Louis Dion's the hitter, 2-2. Breaking ball is low, fills up to count 3 balls and 2 strikes. After Dion, it'll be Shamley. Ball 4. The third free pass issued by Spencer Rife. So there's a left-hander throwing for the Buffaloes. It's pitch number 98 for Rife. Kalahua Vehe going out giving the first and third bunt defense. So Dion will get his lead from first. Moore will get his lead from third, 2 outs. First pitch swung on, hit towards Melton in left field. He'll make the diving play. Brody Melton flashing the leather. However, the Eagles add 1 to the total. Leading this one 2-0. Go to the top of the 9th to be 1-2-3. Baird, Kalahua Vehe, and Brody Melton. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Gary Justice with the Southeast Sports Network bringing you this afternoon's action. Let's go to the top half of the ninth as Andrew Herbert would toe the rubber for the ninth time. He's allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, struck out 3. He's induced 13 fly balls, 7 ground balls, 100 total pitches so far, 69 strikes. He's looking to close things out and have the Reinhardt Eagles advance. Baird lead things off. He struck out, flew out to center, and bounced out 6-3. Off-speed pitch, misses 1 ball, no strikes. One-0. Caught the outside part of the plate, back-to-back changeups. He was the kind of ball and a strike. Swung on, got in his hands. Running count to a ball and 2 strikes. Tried the inside corner, just missed. Herbert wanted that one. Runs got 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baird, Kalahua Vehe, and Melton. Melton was the defensive star in the bottom half of the 8th for the Buffaloes. Throwing a runner at the plate, making a dive and grab. 2-2. Swung on, hit to the second baseman. He'll field it, throw. The throw is in time, and now we'll retire Baird 4-3. Nice play by Dion at second base. And through 9 innings of play, the Buffaloes have been unable to get their leadoff hitter on in any of the innings. Brings up the catcher Cade Kalahua Vehe. Flew at the single, flew at the center, singled to center, and it bounced out 3-1. I was back in the 6th. Swung on, fouled off. Appreciate you guys spending your Friday afternoon with us on the Southeast Sports Network. It's been a good baseball game. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Eagles. 0 runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Buffaloes. Swung on, missed. Got no balls and 2 strikes. Herbert's got 3 punch outs. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, he'll field. Throw in time. I'll retire Kalahua Vehe 6-3. Only one person stands in the way between Andrew Herbert picking up his 12th win of the year and the Reinhardt Eagles advancing, and it's Brody Melton. Reached on an air, flew out to left, and flew out to center back in the 6th. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, 1. Off-speed pitch swung on and missed. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Herbert's looking for the complete game win. Fastball high and out. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch 112. Swung on and missed. The complete game shutout for Andrew Herbert, as the Eagles will pick up their 41st victory of the season. The Buffaloes moved to 32-21. 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Reinhardt Eagles. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Milligan Buffaloes. Quite a ball game. Reinhardt will advance in the Appalachian Athletic Conference postseason tournament. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned to the Appalachian Athletic Conference website for updated standings or the brackets. It's aacsports.com. For Jeff Hubbard, I'm Gary Justice signing off. College baseball on the Southeast Sports Network.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.